Yeah. Hello, and hello, everyone's starting to come in. Our first person is Mohammed. Hey, Mohammed, welcome. Welcome back. We haven't seen you for a while. And it's been so much going on, hasn't there? And I would like to thank everyone who came to my show at DY. It was an absolute sellout and such a great audience, wasn't it? We had a great audience, Cara and I and Bernice and everyone. I've got a whole lot of people who helped me with these shows, and it was fantastic. But so many things happened on the night. It was quite crazy, lots of things going wrong. Hello. Hello, we've got Sharon. Sharon was there. Sharon Timbos was there. Hello, Sharon. Thanks for coming to the show. And this is for the Sydney people who are in DY. But I just want to say that in May, I'll be going down and working in Adelaide. And when I worked in Psychic TV like 10 years ago, when it first sort of started the original Psychic TV, I had a lot of clients from Adelaide. So I hope you'll come along. Hello, everyone in Adelaide. I'll be down there in Adelaide in May. Anyway, tonight we've got a special. We'll be talking about angels again because I think they're really needed now, in these sort of difficult times. And it's about switching the bitch and keeping it really positive, not going into any negativity. So staying strong, eating good food, keeping a positive mind and all that sort of thing. Okay, so I think I'll move on. Oh, bless you. Kaya's just sneezed over there. She's sitting right underneath the air conditioning. It's still really hot here in Sydney, so I'll just let you know that. Okay, I think I'll start the cards, and anyone who misses out on this, they can always watch the replay, and you can see what the meaning of the card is. That's why I don't sort of put it online. So everyone gets a reading, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Not everyone will get a reading tonight, but definitely everyone will get a card. So the first card I've got for the people that pulled number 1 is the Sun. So this is a beautiful card. This is talking about optimistic times, good times, good things are coming. Just put it this way, you're gold. So if you pick number 1, you've got a lot of really positive things happening in your life. You'll be really happy with things. Things will just naturally come to you. You'll be feeling very positive, and you'll have lots and lots and lots of energy. So if you pick number 1, it's the Sun. It's also a major arcana card. So it's basically God's will, Spirit's will, that this is happening for you. Like you may have been going through really hard times, but this is a card to say, stay positive, stay strong, good things are coming your way, and just breathe and just allow this new abundance to come in. Okay, the second card I have tonight is, the Page of Pentacles. That's the money card. So if you've been worrying about money, it looks like you've got an opportunity with money coming. Someone could be giving you a gift of money. You may be inheriting money. You may be making money. Whatever it is, money is coming to you and you'll be feeling really pleased. You may even have a raise, in your money at work, or you may have interest, you may have shares or something. You've got this big pile of money there and you won't know what to do with it because it's so big. Look at that. And you'll be rubbing your hands together. So number 2 is about the abundance card. It's about money coming to you, not having to, worry about anything. And, it's a very, very good time for you financially. And the third card we've got in the tarot is, I call this the budgie cage. This is all about you've got too much going on, like 10 of Wands. This is like too much is going on. You're exhausted. You need a rest. And it's not a good time to make decisions when you get this card. It's a time to sit back and reflect and just go with the flow for now. It's not the right time to make decisions. A bit like the Moon card in a way. So this is about feeling overburdened, or people, you may have boundary issues, not being able to say no to people around you. So that's I call it the budgie. See the budgie cage? You know how budgie sits in the cage all day? Look at his face. Oh, he's so stressed out of his brain. So there you go. So if you're feeling this way, you can open the cage. You can make changes. You can boundaries. No, I said no. I'm not doing this. I don't give you permission to talk to me like this. I can't keep doing all these shifts that I'm doing at work. I can't stand these oppressive friends. I can't stand my mother-in-law or my father-in-law. You need to move away. Move away. Don't put yourself in that terrible situation. You may also be working for toxic people at work, or you may have a lot of toxic friends in your social life. So it's about pushing the eject button and getting rid of them, just like in James Bond in his car. Okay, the fourth card is the Star. You're really shining, baby. Whoever's picked out this card, you're a winner, as RuPaul would say. You're a winner. So this is the celebrating. You're the star, you're shining, it's your time, you're coming on the stage of life. Everyone wants to meet you, see you, help you. No matter what you do, you know, you'll be successful, and you've probably worked very hard for this, and it's your time, so you will shine, and just enjoy that time, because we don't have it for long, do we? We don't be the star for long, but it's just moments in life where we may have that opportunity. You may have had a big win. And also what it's saying here, that's a picture of Pandora's box. It's just saying, just be careful who you share your wins with when you have the star, and also look around at the people around you too. Are they the right people around you? Because you may be attracting these people because you're a winner, baby. So you're attracting all these people, and they could be wrong. So if you do have the star, staying on a positive note, you are the star of your own show. It's time for you to shine. You can do anything, and it's lots and lots of fun. So there you go. Okay, I'll call Kyra now. We're talking about the moon report, and we'll be talking about angels and energy tonight. So welcome.
Hello. Gosh, it is quite hot and steamy here in
Steamy,
Sydney,
yeah.
isn't it?
Had to wear my hair up tonight, everyone, because it's been driving me crazy. I feel like it's a big bear.
I should have
Bear
done the
hair.
same thing. Mine's a bit out of control.
Mine was too.
But anyway, hello everybody, and especially to Sharon Timmos and all the beautiful people that came to your amazing show at the DYRSL. That was good.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Very good. It was very good. And Sharon bought Kerrie a beautiful gift. That was so sweet, full of goodies. What an angel.
Sharon's beautiful. She's always giving. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being kind to people these days.
Yeah, Sharon, you are a true earth angel. And that's the theme tonight. But the moon report, it's quite... We're in total flow.
Tell us about that. I'm really interested.
So if you're in Sydney, you would have been hit by heavy rain last night and gone into a bit of a deep sleep and coma. So it's because it was the dark moon, and it's the new moon in Pisces, the water sign. You may notice the duality of fish swimming in the opposite direction, the opposite flow. And we're also aligned with Harmony Week. It's Harmony Week here in Australia this week. And Pisces is all about the inner flow and harmony, because let's face it.
Is it Harmony Week?
Harmony Week. It's Harmony Week. It's sped up pretty quickly. The official Harmony Day is this Saturday, in alignment with the equinox, the autumn equinox, which is all about equality and harmonious flow. So Harmony Week, and this sort of stuff that we do, it's all about cultivating inner harmony. So therefore your outer world is harmonious. It's a constant duality and dance. Your outer world is often a reflection of your inner world, and vice versa, but all about taking personal responsibility, raising your vibration, and manifesting that in the world, in your outer world. You know, people and situations are often a reflection of our inner world.
True.
And the new
I hate the mirror, don't you? You know, these people, you think, they're attacking me, but really it's you. It's all the stuff inside of you,
Especially like the most
it's not the blame game, is it? It's not the blame game.
No, it isn't. It isn't. So, yeah, that's really interesting, that point.
So if you're having any problems with people in your life and you're going boo-hoo-hoo, you need to look at yourself and think, what are they teaching me?
Like that Michael Jackson quote that I opened Kerrie's book, Starstruck. There's another story here. Remember all the phenomena creating issues before Kerrie went on stage. I had to talk and wait for the fake fire alarm for no reason, reset the power. We were delayed half an hour, and that was because of all the spirits, don't you think?
I have to say yes, because on the way there, it's interesting how spirits can really interfere with your life. That's why I do a lot of clearing with my work, like I'll do houses, and I'll clear houses and offices and people's energies. And it was so weird. We're on our way, we're sitting in the car, and we're off our way to to DY. We ended up going out west somewhere, and I said to Denise, we're going the wrong way. And anyway, so she turns around, the GPS wouldn't work, then we get to the club and all the spirits. I've got to tell you though, I used to get a lot of, because I did seances for years, I used to get a lot of chairs that used to move around in the audience, you know, empty chairs moving around. But this night, like lights were going on and off, and we had this massive fire alarm that sort of set everyone back. Even the other shows in the club, they were all set back because of the energy from the spirits. So it was quite freaky, wasn't it?
It was freaky. And the other show was a Motown show. So I opened up Kerrie's new amazing book, Starstruck, which was based on connecting with celebrities during their seances you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And I opened it up to whose page? But Michael Jackson, and his quote going back to Inner World, Outer World and Personal Responsibility. I read out a quote, and the quote was, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change.
That's right. It's
From the song Man in the Mirror.
It's interesting what he was accused of. When actually, like, when I channeled him in the seances, he was like a child. And he was quite innocent because he'd sort of been living in his little bubble for so many years with his monkey and his friends, you know. So it was quite weird, like Bubbles the monkey.
He was stuck in that age because he was quite abused, wasn't he?
He was when he was younger, but actually when he came into the seance, he was really sweet, really lovely. And people said, oh, you're not going to put him in your book, are you? Seriously? And I said, well, actually, yeah, because, you know, like he's passed over for a start. He's been to, you know, he's gone and received the healing from the other side, you know. So of course I'm going to, you know, give him an opportunity, you know, to come through, because he was a genius, but he actually was a child that lived in a bubble, and he was accused of so many things. So, you know, it's a bit of hearsay too. Like, I don't even know if he actually did that myself, to tell you the truth. You know, a lot of people say terrible things about other people that they don't really know them too, and often it's just for money. People will do weird things for money, but that's another story. But anyway, moving on, I want to talk about the angels again. I know we've spoken about them before, but I just want everyone to know how important it is to call all your angels in, because not only do we have our spirit guides and angel helpers that you know are with us throughout our life, we also have angels that can be called on any time. And, you know, I'm sure every single one of you can relate to some sort of angel story, some type of phenomena that you've experienced something really weird and thought, oh my God, I think I was visited by an angel, you know. And what's a story you can share?
I have a lot, because I'm very much connected to the angelic realm. And don't forget, you know, for those of you that don't know, I'm Kerrie's eldest daughter.
I think they know by now.
Yeah, but some people still don't. But and
no, really, you're my sister.
One of my favourite childhood homes was 33 Lord Street, opposite a church.
Yeah.
Hello. So I had a lot of experiences with Archangel Michael and a lot of angelic.
And up the back, I ran most of the seances, which is quite strange. Yeah. In that, before I moved out to Marylands, where I ran a lot of seances.
That was a portal.
Yeah, it was a portal.
So.
And the funny thing was, because there were so many spirits up the back, because I was working up there, we couldn't sell the property. So a girlfriend, another medium in Melbourne, rang me up. She said, can't you sell that property? And I said, no. And she said, did you close down the portal because you had all those spirits in there when you ran the seances? I thought, oh, I didn't. And I thought, no wonder. And at one stage, they used to wander through the house, remember?
How could I forget?
As a kid, all the spirits would go wandering through the house.
Yeah.
So did you have Michael Jackson at the end of your bed?
No, thank God.
Or Elvis
no,
Presley?
No, none of that. And not Michael Hutchins, unfortunately, just Archangel Michael. But fast forward, when my dream in life came true and to have a baby, which times perfectly in COVID at the very last minute in my 40s, my daughter, I went through the most horrific. I had some issues with the pregnancy. Almost lost her, but the birth was just horrendous. Her and I, if it wasn't for modern medicine, we'd both be dead. Anyway, she was born at 3:33, and I just had to trust, completely surrender, and I felt so much angelic energy during her birth, and she was born at 3:33.
Oh my God!
Yeah, she was born at 3:33.
Powerful number.
And I felt so much angelic energy and intervention during that difficult labour in her childbirth, and I almost died. I needed a blood transfusion. It was pretty horrific. Donate blood, by the way, if you've got enough blood, donate. It's so important. It saved
Yeah,
my
it
life.
really is, especially if you've got a rare group like us.
Yeah, like us. It saved my life, and recently with the Bondi massacre, it saved a lot of lives as well. So donate blood if you want to do something really good. And Angelic,
Be an angel and donate blood.
Donate blood. So yeah, enough of that. But I've had a lot of experience. I don't know where to start. Can you?
Well,
share?
my first experience was definitely in my bedroom, because I was always visited by spirits in the middle of the night, which was really scary. And I used to pray. I knew about angels because I used to go to Sunday school, right? So I used to pray to the angels to come and protect me. So I always felt that there was a strong angelic like wings standing there near the bed, like protecting me. And when I went to the church, I used to sit there because I was always psychic. I'd sit in the church and I'd be looking around, and the people, the congregation, would be singing. Okay, they'd be singing their heads off, and I'd look around and you'd see these ginormous beings with ginormous wings, and they're opening portals, and all the energy above the people's head, the congregation, you would see it lifting off, because a lot of people go to church with all their problems, right? Because they go to church to pray, or they come with all their crap, and they're actually dumping stuff. That's what people do when they go to church. So you could see these beings like spinning around the room, especially when the music, the crescendo, the music was like, these sort of churchy songs,
Churchy songs.
Yeah, like, and then it'd get faster and faster. It was like I was spinning out watching all this, and I thought, wow, what are these beings? And then, I don't know, I just sort of believed it from then, and it's followed me throughout my life. I've had so many experiences with angels, it's not funny. And when I travelled overseas, I was so naive. I was 20 years old, I've never been overseas, and I sort of went over there, and I think the only reason I was saved from all these horrible experiences was because I had the Archangel Michael with me, and so I've always believed in angels.
Can you quickly tell the Morocco story? Share the Morocco story.
Oh, I'm not.
It's interesting.
Well, I went to
Speed
Morocco.
it up.
I was on Interrail. I went to Morocco. I'll do it fast. And I was with this friend of mine from England, John. We're travelling on the train. We're going down to Morocco, and he said, I want to go to this place in the mountains. It's called Chachao. And I said, oh, great. We got to Chachao, and then we started talking to these other travellers. Morocco's the big sort of drug place. It used to be back in the world, in the 70s. And he said, I want to go to this place called Katama. It's in the mountains. And I said, okay. I was really naive. He says they've got lots of herbs and stuff. And I've always been interested in different cultures, so I went along. Anyway, it ended up being this big drug place, okay? It was really heavy. And the people we were with, they were just stoned out of their heads. They were awful. Like, the people we met there, they were all smoking all the dope, and they were horrible, and they were from all over the world, mostly America, and they were hanging in this farm. And anyway, then they decided one day, let's get some of these big slabs and take them over the mountains. And I said, don't do that, because Midnight Express, you'll end up in jail. You're in a third world country. They had no common sense. All they could think of was the dollar sign. And I begged them, I said, look, I've got a really bad feeling about this. I felt sick in my stomach. You know how the gut, you kind of know. And I had a headache, I was vomiting, had all these negative reactions to their stupid idea to do that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they went, and by the time I got out of there, I couldn't believe it. I got a big present. I got a big piece of dope, whatever it was, as a present, and I just sort of didn't think much about it. I just stuck it in my shoe. And then, anyway, I got out of there. I went back to the town, and not one of the people had made it back. And that was about 3 weeks later. No one had seen them. So they didn't even make it back to the town. So obviously something had happened to them. Like probably Midnight Express, they were in jail. So I was so freaked out myself. I thought, oh shit, they're probably after me. They probably think I'm a druggo. So I jumped on a bus. I went to the ferry to go to Spain. I jumped on, and I forgot all about this stupid bit of the present I got that I stuck in my shoe. So I was sitting on the top of the ferry, and there was no one there. And then suddenly I heard this voice say, get rid of the stash. And I looked around, I thought, I'm off my brain, What's going on? And this big voice said, get rid of the stash. And I went, shit. And then I saw this ginormous angel in front of me with these big wings and going like this, like it was like a movie like this. And I just went, what? So I just threw the shoe over there, and I was shaking. I was so freaked out. And then suddenly this thing, it was massive. It shrunk, and then sort of a pop. Then it sort of went into like a dimension. And then shaking and not knowing what to do, I finally got off, and we all lined up, and I was the only person who was body searched on the boat. So it was like a setup because they already got my friends, so they were probably looking for me. You know, thinking I was one of the druggo people, which I wasn't. One of the mules. One of the mules, as if I'd get involved in that sort of stuff. But you know, like they were watching us, and if it wasn't for the angel, I probably, who knows what would have happened.
Well, I wouldn't have been around.
Oh no, but I wouldn't have done that anyway. I knew, and I told them, you know, being psychic, you know these things. You got to just trust your gut.
Yes.
But you know, angels can come in other ways, can't they? Like I've spoken to so many stories, especially in hospitals when someone's really terminally sick, or someone's got cancer. It's a really good opportunity to pray to the angels, like Raphael is the healing angel. I saw Michael when I was on the boat. That's Michael. He sort of cuts off all the negative energy, and he's been with me my whole life. And I use him a lot with houses, clearing, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then you've got Gabriel, the beautiful Gabriel. It's a very feminine, soft energy, Gabriel.
Yeah.
And Gabriel's used for, you know, manifesting things in the world.
Yeah.
And then you have the magnificent Uriel. You know, there's so many of them actually. And, you know, I'm bringing a new book out at the end of the year, all on angels, how to build an altar, how to contact them. And also I'll be talking about nature spirits too. So I'm just talking about all the different energies in the world. We might talk about nature spirits one night too.
Yes,
and talk about the remedies. But for now, it's all about angels. If you're going through a hard time, you can call on the angel of work, come and help me. The angel of anxiety, the angel of the tax. Can you help me with my tax, angel of tax? Or can you help me find everyone knows this, can you help me find a parking?
Oh, the parking angel.
The parking angel.
That works for us.
That's scary.
That works for us.
Well,
that
I've been doing that too. You know, I'm sort of really utilising these angels.
Us too. We all do it, the three of us.
Yeah, and then suddenly it happens.
It's
I think
crazy.
It's what you're
really
putting
works.
out there.
Yeah, it's the angels. It's the angels. They do exist.
And also, you know, it's really good to travel with angels. You know, if you're going overseas or you're going on a trip or you're scared of taking a plane to another country, you might want to call on an angel. And the last thing I want to say about angels is everyone has a personal angel. I used to run a lot of trance classes with students years ago, and actually met my own personal angel. And your own personal angel is with you from birth to death. It's like your guide. Your guide is with you from birth when you come into the world, and your angel is, we have an angel and a guide. And my personal angel was an angel called Cassandra. And I remember meeting her and I used to think, oh my God, she's so nice, very different to me. Because I'm a very speedy type. I sort of, you know, like to muck around, laugh and carry on, where she was very gentle, and I felt kind of overwhelmed. It was sort of like so nice, so beautiful, so soft, and she helps me a lot if I'm going through hard times. I can actually hear a voice, you know, very soft voice, don't worry, it'll be okay, just keep going, you can do this. She comes in that way. And sometimes you may hear a voice too. Like you may be worried about someone that's sick. For example, I'm really worried about my father and my brother who are both in nursing homes, and sometimes it's too much. So what I do, I light a candle and I just call on all the angels and my personal angel to go and help them. And I feel calm then, I don't feel so stressed.
Yeah, I need to do that too. I worry about them.
You know, yeah, I know. It's just, it could be family, it's good what's going on in the world. I've got the peace angels out at the war zones at the moment. I've got them in America with Trump. I've got them in Iran. I've got them in everywhere. I'm calling on them every day to get out into the world. You've got to call on them to make them work too.
You do, absolutely. And one of the great tips that you've always offered, and that the lovely Marianne Williamson offered, was she said, as soon as you go to sleep, send angelic healing energy and love from your heart to the planet, to the world, and that's the most powerful thing you can do when you wake up.
Yeah.
Aside from go to the toilet, or maybe have a strong coffee or hot water, lemon, whatever floats your boat. First thing, even before that if you can, it's send love and healing and the angelic, ask the angels to heal the world, the planet. Just see it in your mind's eye. Especially around a new moon. A Pisces new moon is all about the supernatural world. And the thinning of the veil as well. Yeah, Neptune, Pisces is a very dreamy, otherworldly sign. Apart from being a water sign, it's a very psychic sign. So tonight, and I mean all the time you get clear downloads, but you'll get a lot of clear
downloads. It's
downloads.
Amazing. And if you do get these downloads, try and write it down so you can remember. Because you'll think, oh, I didn't know I had that gift. and then you can look at your diary. It's good to have a journal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a journal and say, oh, I remember that happened in such and such a time and such and such. It's interesting, isn't it, how you can do that? Because we forget, because we're always being downloaded with so many things, especially when we dream. And another thing you can do too, when you go to sleep, you call on the angels to look after you, and just visualize yourself going to like a beautiful temple in the spirit world where you'll get healing. So before you go to sleep, you know, you might say a prayer or something of gratitude, or think of something nice. I always send love and healing to the world before I go to sleep, and then I ask in my dreams if I can be taken to the healing temple in the spirit world. I've actually been there in a meditation. It's actually, you know, you go to the spirit world. It's very similar to Earth, except it's brighter. Nobody eats, and it's quite ethereal, very ethereal. And the healing temple, when I was there, I was laying on these great slabs, crystalline quartz slabs. And, you know, you can feel like a download, like, you know, they're working on you, the spirit doctors. So if you're not feeling very well, just before you go to sleep, ask if you can be taken to the temple in the spirit world and ask for the spirit doctors to work on you. And if you want to do that, you can actually put on some white sheets on your bed, and then you pray for the spirit doctors to come in and work on you. You'll definitely get a healing, because you just got to call on the angels or the spirit doctors and that sort of thing, and your guides, because we have so many spirits and beautiful energies, angel helpers working with us all the time, but we don't know, do we?
No.
And then sometimes you might say, okay, prove it to me.
Yeah.
And then you might be driving in the car and you might see Angel 333 or Angel Street or Angel Place or Angel Pie, or what's your name? Well, my name's Angel. And you get all, you think, oh my God, you sort of get all these reminders, don't you?
Yeah. It's amazing the way it all works, just like magic, but you just have to ask.
That's true. Okay, we'll be working with the angel cards tonight, by the way. So when you ask your questions.
And just a quick question.
Yeah.
I mean, you've written a lot of books.
14.
Which of the books is it Sacred Signs that it's got information on the angels?
Yes, that's Sacred Signs, yes.
And there's another one, isn't there?
No, Sacred Signs, that it's an ebook now.
Okay.
I doubt we could get a hard copy. So that's through Rockpool Publishing. You can get signs. And that's just talking about signs from spirit, angels, that sort of thing. Like a lot of people say, oh, you know, I work with the angels all the time because they might get feathers. You know, I've got hundreds of these in my house. You know, hundreds of feathers. And I get shown feathers every single day. And it's weird because where I go, there's not very many copies anyway. I think, where the hell did this come? And they're usually sitting up in the ground. And that's another way that spirit's looking after you, or the angels are around you. And sometimes you may be rewarded with beautiful feathers of different colours, which is great. Before we started tonight, I got a message from a woman that she's been going through a bit of a hard time, and she's from Adelaide. And if you're watching, can you just ask a question tonight? I can't remember what her name was.
Okay, we'll see if she comes up. There's a lot of questions.
Yes.
Thank you for
Okay,
submitting
we'll get going.
specific questions.
Yana, it was Yana.
Yana, okay. I'll look out for Yana.
No, I just got it then. Okay, I got the message for Yana. She said, are there any spirit people around me? Well, the first thing I got, Yana, is I do feel there's a male around you. I don't know whether you've been having problems with your walking or your health or something, or your gait, your hips, your legs, something like that is what I was getting. And I'm being told you need to keep going and you need to stay strong, because I feel that there's a part of you that you feel sort of you're fading away, but you're not. You're still very strong. And I've got your beautiful husband here, and I don't know, I think he was older than you is what I'm getting, because he seems like a very old soul. And also I've got a woman around me too who may have had cancer, and that could have been related to you too. I feel it even could be a mother person. And I just feel that you've had a few health scares, but look, I feel you're going to be around for a long time. It's just that it's like you're losing your energy in a way. And, you know, you just got to keep going and get yourself out in the community. But, you know, everything's okay in your world, so not to worry. What's the message I got from both of those spirit people? I think one was a husband, and it could have been a mother as the other person. And they came through with a lot of love. And also I had a small dog around you too that came through. So that may have been a dog that you were connected to, maybe in your younger years. I'm not sure, but I saw a dog there as well. So you do have a lot of love around you, even though you make me feel like that. And I feel there could be problems in the family too. So I'll just pick an angel card for you.
Okay, so Kerrie's picked the angel card. Maya, schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process.
I think that's about they're getting out there and meeting like-minded other people.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and study education. as
Yeah, I
well.
think it's about getting out there, maybe join a meditation group, getting out there, meeting other people, and generally life be in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question is for Nita Lyons. Hello, beautiful ladies. Will I meet someone soon, and how will it be, please?
Look, I feel you need to put a bit of work in it. At the moment, I feel you're sort of not really doing anything. Now, Nita, as my teacher used to say, you're never going to meet anyone if you're sitting in the beanbag or sitting home. So it's about you joining groups, dating sites, even though you think, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Well, you know, you've got to get out there. You've got to do something. And if you do, I feel you will. Because at the moment, I'm picking up there's a bit of fear around you, and you're really not, kind of too scared or whatever. So you really have to make the difference. And it's about joining different communities. Look, I do feel there's a man coming in around you. It could start off as like a friendship who has a lot of interest in you. I don't know if it's romantic though, but I do feel someone's really lovely is coming into your life, and I can see you getting out and doing different things.
And it's
But
great.
it's about making the effort though. It doesn't just happen, because people don't know where you are. They can't see you if you don't go anywhere.
And you've got Angel Yvonne. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels.
Right. There you go.
So,
Okay.
so maybe join something to do with animals club or something, and you'll meet like.
Just meeting
through
people,
animals, yeah.
just meet people, go out, join different communities, and get, people know people. There's a lot of lonely people out there. It's like that song, Eleanor Rigby, by the Beatles. You just got to get out there and do stuff. You don't just sit around. You really have to make an effort. You do, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
And put it out. Ask the angel of love to help you too.
Yeah,
Seeing the
romance
angels tonight, the romance angels, calling the romance angels to guide you. Because
Yeah.
you may even meet someone at the supermarket. Do you know that's a pickup place?
Yeah.
Supermarket?
I used to go down to Woolworths Double Bay back in the day and meet
Really?
nice guys.
I
yeah.
know. I've never done that, but I have been shopping and I have seen hookups.
Because it's natural. It's natural.
I'm thinking,
There's no
what the
alcohol
hell?
involved. Well, you hope not. It's actually next door to the Sheaf, the Woolworths. This was years and years ago before
Really?
they built it. Yeah. Woolworths Double Bay was like, oh my God, Perth Central.
Really?
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world.
Yeah, you're
Date
looking
yourself,
for
love yourself, and you'll just attract that energy on the outer world as well. But yeah, what you give out, you put back, so make it.
it. That's true.
All right, Rebecca Holland has got a next question. Hi, beautiful ladies. Any messages for me from any past loved ones in spirit? And thank you in advance, Rebecca Holland.
Look, Rebecca, I've got a lovely lady with you in the spirit world. I don't know if it's your mother or grandmother, but she's coming in. She was very beautiful. She had a beautiful, kind face, and she's coming around to tell you that you're beautiful too. I feel you were very much loved when you were. You've always been spiritual, is what she's saying, and you sort of got a very good idea of people. And I know you're probably horrified the story I told you about my Moroccan story. I don't think you do anything like that in your life, because she's laughing actually. No, she was lovely, and I feel that you're one of, I don't know if it was her or one of your aunties, older. I feel that they were. Also, you've got a father figure there too who's just coming to say hello, and I feel there was someone around you who may have smoked a pipe, and also there was someone that was quite knitting, crafty, that sort of thing. Also, I feel that you're a very spiritual person. You like to read spiritual books, and you like to be educated, and you're pretty switched on. Also, I think that you should start to take notice of the clouds. Start to watch the clouds and see if you can find any signs there, because this will also open up your awareness. With you though, I feel there is some sort of new study coming up, or something that you'll be doing that sort of has been you're thinking about for a while, and I feel it'll go very well for you.
And Kerrie has picked the angel Bridget. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further.
Okay. So if you're getting any buts about something with people or things, take notice of that, because that's an angelic warning. All right? Okay.
Okay, so the next question is for Deborah Doyle. Hello, Deborah.
Hello.
Is my eldest son happy in his marriage?
Look, I don't think he's going to tell you anyway. I feel it's something that he wants to sort out for himself. I do get difficulties around him, and I feel he's kind of switched off for you, because I feel he's trying to be loyal to her in a way. Even even though I feel you may have had a much stronger connection with him, often men or boys will do that. They tend to go on the wife's side, you know, and they don't really, they're not as close to you anymore. And he's not going to tell you anyway. I just feel he's got some negative stuff going on. I do feel you can offer your services. You can say, you know, what's going on. I don't think he's 100% happy, but I don't think it's just with his marriage. I feel it's with it could be with his work as well. But you can always, and also he may be worried about money. So, you know, you can talk to him about that if you want, but, you know, he's very proud. And I feel that often, as I said, when men marry or when they get girlfriends, they seem to dump the family and go with the female side, don't they?
They do.
So it's not a personal thing. I just feel that's the way it is because the woman is in charge. It's her family, and that's what happens.
Yeah, a daughter for life and a son until he gets a wife.
And how true is that? How true is that?
All right, and the card is Akasha, Angel Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission.
Great.
That's beautiful.
And if there's anyone out there who's got a friend who's not on my Facebook page who would like to watch these, most welcome. Tell them to just click on the page, or we're also on YouTube now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if you want to, we do have a YouTube channel, so these are all recorded there as well, because this is really valuable information, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So Radini Alavetsavidis is next.
Yep.
Hi ladies,
What a
I'm worried
great
about
name.
Greek goddess, I'd say so. Hi ladies, I'm worried about my 4-year-old daughter at kinder. Is there anything that is going on that I should be aware of and bring up concerning anything? Also any messages from my recent passed away family friend. His family is really struggling. He passed a week, not many answers as to how.
I feel his death was sudden is what I'm getting, and it's sort of, I feel that it's very sad because there's a lot of questions, answers around that whole thing because he was too young to cross is what I'm getting. I feel he was the person that helped everyone, so I can understand the sadness, and he was very much loved by his parents, his family, and looked up by everyone. But I feel he's in a good place now because I feel he crossed over at the end of his death. He crossed over, it was fast, and he crossed over quite fast is what I'm getting. So he's safe. So don't worry about that. He's not walking around like a lost soul or anything. He went straight over is what I'm getting. And I do feel he may have a grandmother, like a yaya or someone around him who's looking after him. I don't know if they're Greek, but I know you're Greek, but I'm getting an older lady around him. Also, there could have been someone who was a widow who's on the other side too. Now with your daughter, I feel that she's pretty forthright and she'll tell you what's going on. You just have to sit down and ask her. I feel that there may be a few kids there who may be a little bit roughy-toughy. You know how you get that? And but I feel that you need to go and talk to the teacher because that sort of thing happens all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, but usually they know what's going on when they're 4. They really do. And they're not going to hold anything back from you.
That's right.
At all. And the other thing too, you know, with children, if they're wetting their pants or they're stressed, what you can do when they're asleep, you just say, you no longer have to wet your pants, or you no longer have to feel sad. You know, you can give them little programs. Did you know that when children are sleeping?
Yeah, I did. You told me about that.
It's really effective. But look, I can't see anything really bad. I just feel there may be some kids there. It could be a little boy actually, who she doesn't like. I'm picking up there could be a naughty little boy there. So I'd be talking to the teacher if I was you. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. I just feel that your child's a bit overwhelmed, and I feel eventually you'll be told what's going on. And also ask your grandmother to step in and keep an eye on things in the spirit world. And I'll ask for the angels to come in too. The angel Raphael is really good for that.
All right, Melina is your angel. You are confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information.
Yeah.
Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So go and ask the teachers. Investigate.
Absolutely. I feel you need to investigate and don't take a no. Just you go out and find out what's going on. I think
That's right.
I get there's going to be a solution, and that's what the angels were saying.
Yeah. And usually the educators feel like they can't dob in other kids. They have to keep it confidential. But if your kid is distressed, you're paying expensive fees. So you have a right to know if there is a kid harassing your kid because, just speak up and be persistent.
Look, I've got pulled a card for Sarah. Sarah up in Queensland, because she's
Oh,
been
okay.
going through a bit of a stressful
Sarah,
time.
Archangel Uriel is for you, darling. Oh, he's handsome. Not as handsome as Archangel Spartan. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So, darling Sarah, beautiful goddess, ask for the Archangel Uriel to help you and Angie and the family.
Uriel's really good to bring in light too, lots of light. It's very, very good, bringing in the light, calling in the light, that sort of
That's
thing.
right.
And, you know, with light there's love and the rest follows.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, who is next? All right. Grace Hewitt is next. Hello, beautiful Grace. Hi, ladies. Will I meet someone in Sydney or Canberra? My current work and friends are in Canberra, but my family are in Sydney.
Yeah. I feel you're going to meet someone around where you work is what I'm getting.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't get Sydney, no. I feel it's where you're working, where your life is, that sort of. I don't see it in Sydney, no. I feel that this person could work for the government too, is what I'm getting. So I feel you'll definitely meet someone in Canberra. So I feel you need to go out and meet some people. There's lovely people down there. You know, it's a big social life too. You know, Canberra's not like a country place. It's full of so many people. So I feel you need to sort of investigate more time there and stop sort of looking at the future or the past. I feel you spend too much time looking back at the past or the future, blah blah blah. And you know, if you do meet someone, you can always move to Sydney after. But I feel you need to utilise where you are. Definitely, I see you meeting someone in Canberra or that area anyway.
And you've picked a Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Oh, I see some starry nights in Canberra.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Janelle Ann is next. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Kerrie. Will my daughter be able to move and have another baby?
I feel she will, because she's very determined. She knows exactly what she wants. At the moment, she's feeling very, very bogged down, and she's, you know, not happy with everything. But your daughter, she always finds a way. But she's quite a remarkable girl. She's very strong, and I see big changes around here. And I definitely feel that I'm getting really positive energy around that. So I do feel there is another child. I do feel there's a move, and I feel she's going to be really happy with that. And also, I feel someone's going to assist her with that. So she will get what she wants in the next 18 months, that's for sure. And I feel she's being really happy. If she wants another child, I feel she may then have to go and see a specialist, or I feel a doctor, maybe IVF or something like that, because it may cost her a bit of money to do that. But I feel that there's no stone unturned, as the saying goes. So I do feel she'll have a cake and eat it, because your daughter always gets what she wants. Once she makes her mind up, you can't stop her. She's full on.
And Kerrie has picked Archangel Raphael for you.
That's a healing. I think you
that's a
worry too
healing.
much about everyone, is what I get. For you.
Oh, look at him. He's magnificent.
A magnificent. He's a healing angel.
I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer also, like me.
Yeah.
That's the message from Archangel.
And that's something that maybe you can do. Maybe join a healing group would be really good, because I do feel that you're a bit of an earth angel yourself, and you do care about anyone, but don't worry about your daughter. She'll be fine.
Next message is for Louise Grant. Hello, Louise. Good evening, ladies. My dog Suey will be having her teeth cleaned next Tuesday. I'm stressed about her having an anaesthetic. Will she be okay? She's my little girl.
She'll absolutely be okay. And what you can do, every time I have an operation, I worry about the anaesthetic. I always say, bring me back. But you can take some bark flower rescue remedy, and I just put it under my tongue. But on your animal, if you put like 4 drops on the back of his collar, the back of his neck, before he goes in, put that in. That will definitely help him get out of the anaesthetic. And when he comes out, put another 4 drops on the end, on the neck, and that'll go in to his energy field and help him come back. He won't have any problems. And I feel that's something you need to do, because I don't know if his breath smells, or he may have a bit of decay or something. And I feel he'll feel a lot better within himself, so it's not going to be a problem at all.
Kerrie has picked Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. That is so spot on with the new moon as well.
Yeah.
So manifest a positive outcome and successful results in the operation. Just see it like a Netflix episode.
Yeah, it's no problem. So the dog will be fine. I just feel that I've been using the rescue. I tell that to everyone, but I don't know if anyone pays any attention.
I
Actually.
do. It's great.
Yeah.
There it is. There. Do you want to show that?
Yeah. Rescue remedy. There you go.
You can buy this at chemists.
Mm.
Bark rescue remedy.
It's really good to have before an anaesthetic. It's also good to put on your
drops.
pets. Also, if a bird or animal's injured, you can just put the back of their neck. And I remember once in one of the houses I was living in, there was a magpie and it just smashed into the glass pool fence. And he was laying on the ground, so I just grabbed the rescue and I put a few drops on him under his neck because he was laying on his back, and within seconds he sort of twirled around, jumped up, hopped around, and then he was off. Rescue remedy's amazing, absolutely amazing.
It is.
The animals, people, birds, whatever. That air conditioner's making me cough.
Yeah, so we'll put some under your tongue. Should
Mm.
we put some under your
I think
tongue?
just turn the air conditioner off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's how
Have
you do
some
it.
water. I'm going to have some too because I'm so tired.
Mm.
It's great.
It's amazing. It's amazing how rescue remedy works.
Anne Morrison is next.
Mhm.
Hi, Kerrie. I would like to know if my current job is a lasting position. Anne Morrison wants to know first.
Yeah, I feel that I'm getting it is until you want to leave is what I'm getting. So I don't think if you look, I definitely see a contract there for you. So I don't think you're going to have any problems, and I don't see anything bad happening around you. And I feel that you'll stay there as long as it suits you. You're the one who'll have the last say. It's not like someone's going to come up and just pull the chair out from underneath you. I don't get that at all. I feel that your job's safe. You're very good at what you do. If anyone's going to go, I feel it'll be people before you. I do get there's changes coming up for you in the next 2 years, though. I definitely get changes, new beginnings in the next 2 years, and you may even be offered another job or go to another job is what I'm getting within 2 years.
And Kerrie has picked Angel Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure.
Also, those Epsom salt baths are really good too.
Yeah, Epsom salts, I think that's what it meant. So yeah, your inner world is a reflection of your outer world, vice versa. If you love, respect, trust, and accept yourself exactly as you are, so will others, and life will be like magic. won't
That's
it?
true. See,
Good
what you
affirmation.
think of, you attract. It's like, what you think of, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about other people, you attract that into your life, don't you?
That's right. And a
Yeah.
lot of people that jump on this platform and have questions or queries or talk about how negative or awful their life has been. Just
Or
take,
other people too.
yeah, just take personal responsibility. Be
Mm.
positive. Look at the positives in your life. Clean up your act. Clean your house. Take good care of yourself. Love and respect yourself.
Look, I've met a few readers too that project their own rubbish onto other people. You think,
that's not you.
what? No, that's not me.
That's
but I've
not
met other readers that will project crap onto you, or also will tell you when someone's going to die, which I found outrageous because no one knows when you're going to die except God. I mean, if you have a lot of these psychics don't have a lot of ethics. I mean, there's some very good ones out there, very brilliant, and so I always say if you want to go to a really good reader, it's best to be passed on, isn't it? Really, because there's people out there who just are in it for the money, and it's amazing you see them out there and you think, wow, you're so bad, how do you survive?
All right, I've got a list of there's so many questions, thank you, but I'm just gonna call out Zara Lee's question
Right.
off the cuff. Hello ladies, will I pass my upcoming physical exam for my career?
I feel yes you will, you'll be fine.
So do
You
I
need to go for it.
pick her a card?
I think you need to be confident and just do it. I think you have a problem when you do overthink things.
Oceana, is your angel. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself.
I feel you're really good at what you do, so it's just about believing in it, and I deserve it.
Yep. Deb Mack. Hello, Deb. Hi, Kerrie. I'm planning on selling up and moving into state. Will my home sell quickly, and will I get the asking price?
Look, I feel that the moving interstate, the first thing I got, what a fabulous idea. I feel it's going to be a lot better for you. and I feel you're going to be feeling a lot more settled. So I do see success with that. With your house though, I do feel you need to get rid of any clutter, and also you need to give it like a big smoke out with some sage, where you get the sage, you put it in a big pot, and I just feel it's got a bit of stagnant energy there. So I'd be doing that to definitely get a sale in my house. So I'll be giving the house a big smudge, put the sage in a pot, put a lid on, and then just smoke it out. Go around your house and smoke it out. The other thing you can do is get some cinnamon after you've done that. Place it on your hand. Loose cinnamon, you just blow it in the doorway, and you ask for abundance for your house, for you, because you're moving on. And the last one is that you get a candle and you walk around the house and you bless the house for looking after you, but telling it it's time to move on. And fill the house with flowers. I definitely get a sale. I feel a lot of success. This fantastic move interstate is probably the best thing. You've been thinking about it for a while, and it's the best thing you can absolutely do.
And Kerrie's picked Angel Rochelle. As you honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go over to New Zealand now, to George Johnston. Hello, George.
Hey, George.
Kia ora, ladies. Is my mum okay? She's been quite unwell lately, but plays it off as nothing to worry about. Also, any messages from the other side, as I have a daughter who was stillborn and would love to know how she is, hopefully, with my dad and sister.
I feel that your daughter who was stillborn is actually reincarnated back into the family. I feel she's probably around you. So look at the, I feel she's already back on the planet, because often children that are stillborn or who die very young, they will come back in the family. With your mum, I feel she's very strong, and she's very set in her ways, and she hates any fuss, and I don't know, I feel she may have a few problems with her legs is what I'm getting. I don't know if you're into music or you love music, but I feel music's very relaxing for you. I don't know if you play an instrument like a guitar or something. I just see music notes around you. So I do feel you have an affinity with music. So you do have a tendency to worry a lot. And also I'm being told you need to exercise more and take better care of your health. It's like you're more worried about your mum, who's sort of like the genius of the family, or she's the big kahuna of the family, like the wise woman. I just feel she wouldn't tell you anyway. She's very strong, and she's not interested in going anywhere is what I'm getting. And she'll let you know if she feels the time's near her. So don't worry about her. Just get out there and do some exercise and start to live and get into your music and start to love your life is what I get. And also you do have an affinity with animals. And I don't know if you've been teaching any, you make a really good teacher too if you wanted to do that, because you're a good storyteller, is what I'm getting.
And Kerrie has picked, ooh la la, Angel Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for you, this venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Oh, look at the animals around Isabella. She's quite a sexy looking angel, isn't she?
Yeah, that's the animals. Lovely to have a beautiful family and hear from families. And hello to New Zealand, and I hope you're all doing well.
All right, Christy Cunningham is next. Hi ladies, someone made trouble for me. Will I lose my house? And I'm very confused to do a paramedic course or real estate. Do you see anything for me? Paramedic course or real estate course?
I feel paramedic course would be really good for you, because I feel you're really good with people. As for the person who burnt you, you need to burn them. So what you can do, you can cut the ties. It's on my website in the, what section is it in? Can't think. It's in the
audio cutting
section.
The ties.
You need to cut that person off, and you write their name on a piece of paper and you burn it. It's not black magic, it's just cutting off the negative energy, and then you bury it into the ground where the nature spirits will get rid of the karma and nurture it. So I just feel this person's a troublemaker. Look, I don't feel that, I feel they've been out to get you for a while actually. So I really do feel that you need to do that. It's almost like they're trying to take you down. And also I feel there's a woman involved in that too. So really, really nasty people around you. So you just need to keep away, and they're all talking behind your back too. So I would definitely do that. I'll be cutting the ties with them and burning them. And you need to call on the Archangel Michael to get rid of some of the crap around you, because you really do have quite a few toxic people around you. And at the end of the day, you'll land on your feet. You've got nothing to worry about. I just feel these people have been out for you for a very long time. boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Don't let them come in your house. Don't let them near you. Keep away from them. It's just like a very jealous community of people around you who don't offer you any good tidings. So just own that and just be aware. Look after your health and be very alert.
Azure. Angel Azure, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try and force it to happen. Just let it happen, just let it flow.
Look, I think you're going to be okay. I feel also you need to sort of clean yourself out and be very focused, very clear, not take any rubbish anymore. I just feel you get so overwhelmed, you kind of find yourself, it's like domestic violence in a way. You sort of go into this sort of, you don't know what to do, but you've got some very toxic, nasty people around you and they need to go. Just, you know, if you have to call the police, do it.
Okay, Joanne Collins is next. I think you read for Joanne last week, but hi Kerrie, how is my life going to be after losing my husband, and will I be settled?
Look, I know it's very hard for you, but your husband didn't want you to stay in a very sad position is what I'm getting. I know you did everything together. He's telling me you're his soulmate. You're very good with kids. Also he's saying you need to get active in the community. Get out in the community, start to do things, just don't sit around. And, you know, I feel he had this bit of discussion with you before he died, because I feel you and him used to talk about things. I just feel it was his time. He's telling me he was unwell before he died, and it's just been really hard for you to move on. If I was you, I'd be a bit, when you can get rid of these things out of the house, because a lot of it's very sad, and also you need to give your house a really good smoke out too, because you've got some very sad vibes there. And you know, some of these things that you have of his, maybe give them to other people so they can use, because I feel this man, he lives through you, and he does come through you in your dreams too. And I feel he knew he was going to pass. He knew it was his time, but he never had any plans to keep you back. He wants you to get back out in the community, be active, and not to pine away or to be sad anymore, because he does come through sometimes. And I just feel, you know, when he was around, I don't know if he smoked cigarettes, but sometimes cigarette smoke comes around you. I feel he had a lot of people in the spirit world, because I can smell cigarette around you sometimes, and I feel that spirit people around you is what I'm getting.
And Kerrie has picked Aurora for you as well. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example.
I think a lot of people are worried about you, because you seem to be in a bit of a rut, and it's sad when someone dies, but you know, there's people here with you now in your family and your friends who love you, who need you to be part of their life. So don't, you know, put yourself in a cupboard. You need to get out there. There's a lot of people who need you. They need you in their life. They need your light. They need your love. So it's time for you to get up, move out, and start to join the community again is the message for you.
All right, Tiffany Nicol is next. When will we move? Will we stay in the same area? Tiffany Nicol.
Tiffany, I'm not sure you know what you want to do. I just feel you're very indecisive about a lot of things and very confused. So at the moment, I don't feel there is a move for you. I feel you will stay in the area for now, because you don't even know where you want to go. And also it offers a lot of stability where you are to an extent. So you'll stay where you are. I don't see you moving straight away, so to speak. I feel that if anything, it'll happen sort of more next year, towards the end of the year, if there is a move. So you just need to sort of take advantage of what you've got in your life now. And so much indecision around you, you know. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's kind of like you're Humpty Dumpty sitting on the fence and you don't know what to do a lot of the time. So wait till it comes stronger and you'll know what to do, and then that's when the change will come.
And Kerrie has picked Angel Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me.
And there you go. Okay.
So we've got two more. Catherine Bram. Dear Kerrie, how can I protect my health and fertility while living in Germany and Europe? Since returning from Sydney, my Crohn's has become active again. Thank you.
Look, I feel, she's living in Germany?
She's saying, yeah.
I feel they're the most progressive countries in the world. I mean, they've got the best medical, they're beautiful people. Look, I lived overseas for 5 years and I was, they look after you, especially Germany, for education and that anyway. So, you know, I feel your health is fine. With you though, with your Crohn's, I'm not saying it's psychological, but I do feel you need to, it's your diet, as you know, your diet, and also stress is a really big factor for you, because I do feel you get stressed a lot. So I'd be sort of getting into meditation and taking and be more focused about what you want. It's almost like your mind's out of control at the moment, sort of like a bit all over the place. I feel you just need to sit down, take a big breath, and just know everything's going to be okay. And just say that to yourself every day. Everything is going to be okay. I don't see anything bad about you at all. I just feel it's a wonderful opportunity around you. With the Crohn's, you know how to manage it. You know the foods you have to eat. And also, it's a big thing with stress with you. So don't stress. Just, you know, just look after yourself. I have to say, years ago, I sat with a woman in a group, and she had cancer, and she had breast cancer. She ended up getting both her breasts taken off. And what she did, she went to a doctor and he said, you need to get yourself a Jesus bottle, you know, because she was quite religious. And she got this bottle, and every time she got really angry with someone, she'd write down the name or write down their name. I always say burn the name and bury it, but she used to write their name down and all the crap, and she used to put it in the Jesus bottle. So she didn't leave it in a body. And that's what my thing was. If you're having problems, write their name down, burn it, because you're taking it out of your body, you're releasing it. And it's so important to do. But look, I feel this is a fabulous opportunity for you. I love living in Europe, actually.
Yeah, Germany's fantastic.
Germany's fantastic.
All right, so Kerrie has picked you, Amiga. Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Unicorn of health. Angel Unicorn of health. All right, so we're finished. We've gone over the hour. But your beautiful Lizzie, who does your nails, has joined on. Pick an angel card for Lizzie.
Yes, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hey, Lizzie, the beautiful Lizzie.
And Lizzie has picked Angel Yvonne for you too. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by your angels.
And also, I feel there's a lot of happiness coming for you, because you really need to speak up and say what you want, and don't just take things. It's about boundaries with you. Saying, no, I'm not doing this, doing that, and putting money away and really looking after yourself. Lizzie, you're a beautiful girl. Love from the angels. She'll be fine, and I'll see you soon.
That's right. So we've gone over the hour. Any last minute tips? There are a lot of questions. We're so sorry we didn't get through them all.
But we'll be back in a fortnight, and we'll be talking about nature spirits.
We will be talking about nature spirits.
It's a change of seasons.
And we've got in the chat, in Kerrie's, in the chat box, if you're still with us, Kerrie's website, Pure View. If you go into audio, there are a lot of powerful meditations. So if you've got any health issues, if you need to cut ties, there's an abundance of free meditations which are powerful and work, especially around a new moon, which is now until the weekend, and the whole weekend with the autumn equinox. And also Lifeline. There are a lot of people that are stuck and have had a lot of bad luck, a lot of issues. That's a lot of us. We're not professional counsellors. Kerrie's amazing.
Number?
I've put it in the chat. So if you've got, and I've had a few people contact me outside of these hours asking for help and advice, and I'm sorry, I have strong boundaries. I've got a couple of jobs, I've got a small child, a lot of a family, a lot on, and boundaries. We're not professional counsellors. If you do have issues, we're sending love, our prayers to you. Pray to the angels, use the angels.
Yeah, at the end of the day, call on the angels for assistance, because they hear you. They will come. They're not just suddenly going to appear. You actually have to call on them. Call on them to come and help you. And I promise you, when you do, within 24 hours, you'll get a result. Yeah. It really does work.
That's right. But if you need to talk to somebody, apart from the angels, call Lifeline. I've done it.
Yes.
I've called Lifeline.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Long time ago. But not that I'm ashamed of it. You know, I've gone through a few dark phases in my life, and you know, there are some earth angels that work for Lifeline. The number is 131114.
And also, there's a lot of earth angels that are on the planet. So if someone comes into your life, and they may be fleetingly, it is an angel, and they're here to help you to move you on to your next thing. That's happened to me too. So it's about believing in it. And when you believe in this sort of type of phenomena, things will happen to you. Your life will absolutely change.
And ask the questions next week. If you've got the same questions, log on and submit the specific questions ASAP. We try to get to as many as you as we can. Otherwise,
Yes.
book a private reading with Kerrie. She's
Okay.
amazing.
And good night, everyone.
Good night.
And love to you. There you go. There's a big love heart. See that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Happy Harmony Week. Cultivate that inner harmony.